Baby, we're hot tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's live.
Oh, we're live?
We're live. Welcome back to another exciting episode of MiniGrinder Paints Live. I'm your host, the MiniGrinder. The reboot. This is a reboot. It's a big reboot. And we got this time I'm going to have guests. And tonight we're going to have a frequent guest, Justin, my fledgling apprentice, Justin.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. Oh, doing well. Let's see what you're up to.
Yep. So I just finished this guy, and yeah, I got a flight. Now I get to say, man. I don't know why people want to look at people while they're painting, but that's what the kids are into. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. So you didn't see the shirt. I was trying to show you the shirt before.
No. What is it?
I don't know if you can
I
see
can't
it.
see it. I can't see in the window.
It says Team Awesome. It's got strong bad.
Oh,
It's from a
homestyle winner.
Short. It's from a broom ball team. I don't know if you know what broom ball is. It's like played on ice with brooms and a ball.
No.
College game.
Jeez.
Yeah. So and a team did this. They wanted to be Team Awesome, and I didn't do broom ball, but at the time I quite possibly was watching a bunch of strong bad videos. So my one friend worked at a t-shirt shop, and he was like, "Hey, we printed these out for Team Awesome. We thought we'd give you one." I'm like, "Oh, sweet." So, yeah.
That's awesome. That is Team Awesome right there.
Yep. So Team Awesome, we're winning. So here's this guy. Let me see if I can get him. There we go. What do you think of him?
Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. So I remember when you showed me the
it was nice
the concept. No. I remember when you showed me the concept of him, and you said, one of the things that you were working really hard on was kind of like the light placement and the iridescence as it moves from like left to right, right to left, whatever, Like, so how did you kind of like, how'd you navigate that?
What do you like to know? Here, let's get some. Oh no, the light was on. How did I navigate that? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the light was on. Well, it's really good here, but I want to get him really close. Can you see him all right?
At that distance, he's coming in pretty good. I think when you bring him in closer, it starts to kind of lose it a little bit.
Sure does. Sure does.
That's pretty good right there.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a good question. I kind of had like, so in the shading, I basically used sort of going from. Let me see if I can find a good spot here. It's hard to see in this light, but I basically went from like a blue. I'm sorry, from a purple to a blue to a green. You can see the greens and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can see it kind of like right here. Let me see if I can get some light on this guy. Let's see if we can get in a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. That's a little better. Okay. So now you can see some of the color going on there. And that's just in the shadow. So I was going from like purple to like a green color. And then just like the rainbow goes, then the next is yellow and orange and red.
So, like going back to that front groin piece of armor there, that plate above, right there, right.
Here, yeah.
So you could see right there at the ridge, you got your light source and then the shadow to the left of it, right, that purple.
Right, yeah.
And then you go from that purple quickly to the next color, which is the green, and then you kind of walk back down the rainbow after that point, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So that's the shadow layer. So the shadow layer all has that kind of dynamic And obviously,
Right.
like more green. I kind of went with more greens closer to the light source, and then
Right.
purple further away, so you can see it a little bit better on this hair right here.
Is the relic he's holding, is that supposed to be the item that's casting off the light?
Yeah, and I kind of painted that in a weird,
Yeah.
kind of iridescent kind of. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I was like, well, it's starting to look cool, so I'm gonna go with.
Well, it makes. I mean, the composition of this thing is just incredible in my opinion because like,
Oh, thank you.
I think it's already difficult enough, especially for me, just working with the light source and then kind of highlighting shadows and highlighting the colors and stuff like that.
There's
On top of it, but yeah, and
a
so
lot of
yeah,
that
so I mean
going
like
on.
yeah, but like I'm only using maybe 4 colors max, In this case, like
Right.
you're using like
All of
the
them.
whole freaking rainbow. Yeah, all the colors.
Give me all of them. Oh, yeah,
So,
I do
but I
that.
mean, like,
So the
for,
colors that I use,
for,
so I can actually show you the colors that I use. So the
yeah,
that one
good
right
old
there.
Aslanning Violet. I
Yeah,
knew you used that one.
I'm a lover of it. I like that. And actually, you can see there's like a little pinkish color there.
Yeah, I see it right there. The tunic on the front.
Right. Yeah. Just so that guy is actually this Arc Lord purple.
Oh,
And then our old buddy Ezra blue.
these are all the Pathfinder paints, aren't they?
Yeah, except for the green, I chose brilliant green.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right, and then the yellow, and actually, um, I don't know if you see the light source. I actually went from
Yeah,
white to dear God, white to like actually it's kind of like it's not the golden blonde. I'll show you in a second. It goes from that whitish color to
right.
yellow to orange to red.
Yeah,
So it doesn't go from because that's kind of like the bridge in between so it goes from like your purple indigo, I'm sorry, your violet indigo blue green, right, and then the light source,
yeah,
and then yellow orange red on the other side, right.
yeah, yeah.
So but actually, and that's not entirely true because this purple color, I actually use him as a highlight in the shadow space too. So like
Yeah,
when I
I mean, when you turned him around on that in his cloak or his
yeah,
his coat there or whatever, I saw that.
you can
Yeah,
see the here on the hammer
the
it's
hammer.
highlighted.
Yeah,
You can see along here.
and like you on that
Oh, and
back
on here
armor.
over here you can see that.
Yeah.
Here.
Just the color composition of this thing is just incredible, man.
So
Especially
there's
since
a
I
lot
know
of
that
fun
you're.
you can do with these color combinations just by itself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean you got this.
Like
It's like
imagine a whole armor that's just like this that'd be awesome.
that's just. I
Oh,
mean,
I
and
just did
I
that.
love that. I love that pauldron too because as you rotate it, as I see you rotating it, I am getting that iridescence. I know you did non Mel style, but as you're
Right, yeah.
rotating it on camera here, it totally is giving it totally just kind of changes in the light too. It's
Right.
really cool.
So
This is definitely a 360 piece. Like
so then
it looks good all the way around.
so this was so these were my shadows, all right? And then
Right.
that was the light source. And then actually in some spots I did throw in the golden blonde.
I was about to say, did
Happened.
Cayenne and Beige
And then,
take place in Golden Blonde?
yeah, and then another of the Pathfinder paints of Calistria yellow.
Yeah.
Calistria. And then another one, Cavalier Orange, because man, these Pathfinder paints are really nice and bright and vibrant. As
Yeah.
brilliant as the brilliant green, you know.
Yeah.
And then the Sione, no, I didn't do that. Asmodeus Red, and the Asmodeus, really, this is like Yeah, Asmodeus red is kind of like the base layer or the darkest aspect of the highlight, if you can think of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I see a
So
little bit like at the tips of some of the beards and kind of.
right,
I see a lot in the hair.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some red here in the beard, and that's kind of like it was, the shadow. So it goes red, orange, yellow. You can see up here into the green, and then somewhere in the
yeah,
middle is a light source. So you can see the same thing going on here. You have a light
yeah.
source on this side, and then you have the shadows on this side.
So, yeah. So what was kind of like your guiding principle in your color theory here? Because like if you honestly
Use
handed
all the
me,
colors.
yeah, but like if you handed me all those colors and said do it, I'd be like, it would come out like a hot mess. I
There's a
mean,
way to get this to where it's like beautifully, always beautiful. I'm gonna make it happen right now.
I got one more. I got one last question for you, which
Oh,
maybe
about this guy?
this mini, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me zoom. How's that look? Even better? Better?
Yeah, yeah, I think you got. If you could keep going a little bit tighter, maybe.
Tighter. There we
Maybe,
go.
yeah,
Tighten it up.
yeah. Do it. Oh, oh, it's so
Tighter?
tight,
Even?
so tight.
Something else.
So
Something else.
yeah, okay, all right.
Alright,
I
come
promise
on.
no f bombs.
There we
No,
go. No, yeah. So, just a disclaimer. That might happen.